Wow. Wait a second. They can only see it once. NBA bets in the house, MLB bets in the house. We've got parlays, we've got home runs, we've got everything you absolutely positively need. And we're going to jam it in here. Maybe not for the next 30. We'll see how fast we can get bets popping. I see a home run bet right away. You may not see it written on the board above my head, but I see it. Appreciate you being here as always. Good morning. It's still early in the sense of it's before noon on the East Coast. So I got my coffee good to go. Look, let's find some edge. First and foremost, Nick Castellanos. I'd love to see Big Stick Nick drive one deep left center field. That ball is out of here, but it's not going to happen. We're going to go under a half hit. We get this at plus 150, the true odds, meaning the actual retail price, except you don't have to guess the price of a can of beans on the prices, right? We've done the hard work here for you. We have identified, we are deep computer that just goes so with all of the different algorithm and methodology you can find to pit sharp books and prices and take out the VIG. And ultimately you see plus 137. That's the number, true odds. And we're beating it at plus 150. I wish I could bet at BetMGM because it's plus 175 over there. That's it. I just explained to you what our market edge is and where it comes from. And now you see it as far as, 5.6% HROI. What does that mean? It means if you're betting hits on DraftKings this year, you're up 5.6%. Lofty just put a short out about what that 5% ROI means on like $100 bankroll. So Big Stick Nick in the house on DK, go ahead and bet it. All right. I'm going to have to pull the app up and work along with you here. First thing I'm going to do, by the way, is bet this. Again, plus money action. Whenever you can find it, you can find it. I told you, though, right? Did I not tell you I saw a home run up here? Now, you may look at this and think, well, wait a second. Let's scroll down a little bit. Anthony Edwards assist. Go ahead and pop that if you can. In fact, if you use the mass entry tool, I'm going to bet them both right now as we speak. I just did, 3 seconds it took me? Got around the limits, whatever it is that they limited me, $10 here, $20 here. Okay. So we maintain. Oh, I see 2 home runs. Woo-hoo, this is going to be great. Let's start with some dingers. So right away, we need a foundation. We need a base to work with here. I don't care about what Alec Boehm has done over the last 10. I don't care what his career is in Atlanta. I don't care what his last 20 baseball games played on a Thursday at night when the Phillies are the only team playing technically when the sun goes down. None of that shit matters. Who's out there next to him, if it's Trey Turner, where he's hitting in the lineup for Boehm, none of it matters. The only thing that matters is we start with a foundation. Bo Bichette under 1.5 hits. We're not going to mess with that. It's a great bet over at No Vig, the exchanges, you get around limits, all these other great, fantastic things. It's just a matter, that's already dipped too, so forget that one. But Bregman and Boehm, okay? So this is where we start. We're going to play a couple of home run plays, but we want to make sure, of course, that we're getting the best number for wherever the home runs are. We already have them down for a hit, all right? You're not going to place this bet unless you think it's going to win, right? And we have a plus EV from the top-down market-based approach, at least angle or edge at minus 190 for him just to get a hit. Boehm, the same thing, minus 185. So we just have these guys getting hits. That's what you need. Total bases over 1.5 total bases or over a half hit. That's your foundation to start working off some dingers. Then what do? We go to the live odds page. All right. It's right here under the more live odds. I want to go to player props, right where I am. And I want to go to home runs. And what we're going to see is just a very simple layout. So now I know I've got 2 guys that I need to search for, right? Alex Bregman being the first. Let's go back and see. Look, we may not be able to bet these. The reality is that we may have, look, we can't bet it. We're taking a dog shit number. That's a horrific number. Do you see how much we'd be getting ripped off? Now, you go ahead and bet the hits play. Instantly bet the hits play. But Alex Bregman right now at over a half, just one dinger at plus 630 is not the play. Minus 16.9%. It means that we're getting ripped off. Well, I paid the sticker price. No, you paid the sucker price. And you got kicked between the stones right there. In between the stones, not even directly on the stones. It's the worst part about it. See what we have for Bohm. Again, we can't play it. Okay. Look, this process doesn't automatically net instantly, what have you, right? Let's go ahead and I placed this Castellanos bet, so that's gone. I placed this Anthony Edwards bet, so that's gone. We're in good shape today. Patrick, good morning. Yes, sir. Just showed you where the edge is. Now we're going here. Yeah, but here's the thing. Did you bet them on the money line? Good for you, Scott. If you bet them on the money line, both hit. Congratulations. If you took them laying the one run, then we pushed. And we all walked away or pushed. But congrats, Scott. We put the short out every day here on the OddsShopper YouTube page. I'm glad that you got a chance to watch it. We're just looking for dingers right now, my friend. All right, Patrick? So, again, I'm staying away from certain things. Miles McBride, that's a great bet. Alex Bregman, Alec Bohm, we can't. Okay, let's go back to Cameron. Cameron Misner, the Miziak. You know him from the pool days. And I don't mean like the Michael Phelps pool days. So Miz, all right, over a half hit. Miz, over a half hit over at no vig. Let's just see, right, what he looks like here. Because we just want to make sure we're getting a good number. We're not getting a good number. Okay, no problem. So I have another option. The other option, and I think you're going to love this, is we simply go to no vig and we parlay all three of these. Unlike Profit X, you can parlay all three of these over at no vig. Huge right now, okay? Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, Scott. I love it. Yeah, Bill, you're welcome. We got one. I love it. I love it. We gave out 3 home runs and the parlay, a quarter unit each, Churio hits, and we profited. It was fantastic. In fact, and I'm really glad, Bill, you brought this up because since this hit, and we gave it out as well on email, we had a K parlay that hit. We're giving out this. This is for you. Okay. I'm sorry, Bill, but I have to remove that comment so people can see. But you're going to get now 2 free weeks. This is only available today. And it's because I gave out a K parlay on the email and it hit and they wanted to celebrate. And the K parlay came directly from the tools, right from the PortfolioEV tools. So jump in and get 2 free weeks. Normally, and you can ask the folks here that are on the show with me each and every day that pop in and are a valued member or members, if you will, of our community, that we normally give out the free week. Today, you're going to get 2 free weeks with K parlay. That's it. 2 free weeks with K parlay. Just jump in when you can. This is awesome. So this is a good question. Rusty, I'm going to come right back to this, okay? But let's build, first and foremost, this parlay, all right? Because this is going to be right here fresh on no vig, and we're going to take a little bit of, actually, no, all 3 are separate, so we should be in good shape. So we're going to go to batter props. Follow along with me. If you're not on no vig, you can sign up NV Parlay, right? NV is in Victor, Parlay, all that, and you get a deposit match courtesy of me. You're welcome. That's fine. So let's go Bregman first and foremost here. And nope, not a home run. Don't want to do that. We're simply just going to go hits. Alex Bregman for a hit. Then we're going to move to that Phillies game and tack on Alec Bohm. This is the way that we can get around it, right? None of these guys were popping. We're already at minus 111 with the 2 of them. And then we add Cam Misner, the Miziak, if you will. And we're going to drop him in over a hit. Now, this thing is going to be beautiful. The sight of this, especially when it cashes, we're at plus 225. Fine with me. I'm putting a half unit on it. All right. And I'm in. Order placed plus 225. Bregman over a hit. Bohm over a hit. Misner over a hit. You see it right there above me. Okay. Yep. We just gave you a show squad parlay. Get on no vig if you're not. You won't get limited. If you're limited on DraftKings or FanDuel or BetMGM or one of these creator books, Fanatics, whatever the hell that is, you're not going to be limited on no vig. You're not going to be limited on Profit X. It's just not going to happen. Let's look at Rusty here. So if the tool brings up a hit, play, total bases also, and home run is an edge, should you play it? It's a system. It's a method that I mess around with. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can't cheat. You can't force something in there, right? Well, it's technically a star, but let me see if I can jam that star into the circle hole. It's not going to work. So you have to be honest from start to end when you're talking about building a dinger off of this top-down market-based approach. Again, it has to match up. So I'm going to add these guys in because I've placed them, assuming that they're still on the board. Bohm is in here as well. Look, I'm just going to show you, again, both have to match. I would start and say, all right, do I have a plus EV bet, meaning like, do I have edge with either over a hit or over 1.5? I don't need a half. I need 1.5 total bags. We don't have that right now, right here. That's fine, but I showed you why it wasn't the case. And Cam Misner might be the best example, right? To where you go over here because, wait, he was popping. He's plus EV. We had edge. His over a half hit is registering. What do? Well, you go and you see where are we right now with home runs? He's got a minus 6.4% edge. So you can't justify it by attaching some sort of analysis after the fact on the second step. You're locked in. It's like a roller coaster. You can't get up there at the top and be like, okay, I'm done. Let's just reverse this sucker. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. No. You're locked in. So when you sit down and you put on the seatbelt and you look up at this daunting task of trying to pick home runs, you have to keep it honest. You just have to keep it consistent. So, Rusty, I hope that answers, again, yeah, you're going to keep the same edge. You absolutely will keep the same edge. Here's something to look at, right? Earn runs as well. Let's see. Anything else popping up? Walker Buehler. This is a great one here. Pascal Siakam also. So we've got a bunch of NBA stuff that has seaming through. See if there's anything else that you can see here. Because I was looking at, you know what? Let me just see if there's a parlay builder. We're not going to get 3 legs or 4 legs, but can we get 3? Let's see. So again, these bets have already been placed by me individually. That's why they're not popping up. So I can look at this and say, okay, for example, on DraftKings, this is plus 792. That's not bad. Johnny Cannon has now been added to the mix. Although I will say, let's keep browsing here. This one might be my favorite. The Nick Castellanos, Anthony Edwards, Jonathan Cannon. That's my favorite of them. Do we have anything right now that resembles, if you will, a boost that we can take advantage of when it comes to, it's kind of like a cross sport parlay, so I don't think so. It's fine. I'm going to bet it. Hit the bet now button. Watch. It's going to go immediately into my tab here. I got a little bonus action too. Okay. I can only get $4.47 down. That's fine. Maybe I can get more if I don't put the bonus in itself. That's what I think it is. Can I? Nope, $4.47. Okay, but look, at least it's in plus 925. That's our second parlay. We got a hits parlay, and now we got like an NBA K/hit here parlay for you. It's a lot of action going on right now. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up button. That would be fantastic. We're just showing you how to work these things. If you have any questions about the tool itself, I'm happy to talk through it, especially now as FanDuel stuff is popping up. NBA and Ks. That's what you want for FanDuel, folks. NBA and Ks. We got a couple of no sweat things going on. Let's work into that. All right. Because that's a big thing, too, that we're going to work on is boosts. We need to address boosts. You have boosts. Let's do it. I'm talking to somebody actually who just texted me. Big day today over here on the OddsShopper community for both PEV and tails. By the way, this is available only for you today. All right. So for some reason you haven't jumped in, you can get 2 free weeks. It is Thursday the 10th. You will get 14 free days of PortfolioEV using code KParlay. Again, what more can I do for you? How can I help you? Reese. Yep. You got a name like Reese, even though he's not here anymore. You know, a lot of babies were named Reese with the arrival of Reese Hoskins here in Philadelphia. I think we can do that. I think we can make an NBA parlay that's got a good chance of hitting, don't you? That's the goal. That's what we've been charged with right here. I'm going to get in this Pascal Siakam bet. I'm going to get in this Tobias Harris bet, and I'm going to be good to go. I have to verify that I'm a human. So that's going to take a couple of seconds, I'm sure. This has been popping up more and more and more with the mass betting tool. They're on to me. They know. Wait a second. All right, let's build a parlay on DK. Now, here's the thing. What do you have available for you on DraftKings, right? I see I have a no sweat parlay. I'm in on that. So we're our no sweat home run bet. We're definitely going to do that. Player threes parlay boost, and then a same game parlay X. Okay, great. So we've got this same game parlay X. Let's go to the parlay builder. That's the first thing we're going to do. And we know, of course, I'm going to do this live with you. We know what our parameters are, right? Reese wants an NBA same game parlay X. That's got a good chance of hitting. I'm with him. So do I. I've got a bet boost over there. And you know what? I want to take advantage of it too. NBA. And then we go. Everything else is locked in. And we see what we can find. I just like hitting the button a couple times because I like to. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. I just want to make sure that on my end, everything is taken off here. Okay, so I should see right there at the top, Thompson. Let's add him to the mix, of course. We're going to add Anthony Edwards under 4.5 assists. And now we need something again. The Miles McBride play is fantastic. We'll add that, and we'll add Trae Young. You know what? It's either that or the Precious under 8.5 rebounds play. There's more edge with Trae Young. Okay. This was easy, right? Let me move my head out of the way so you can see this. I know. Sorry. Well, that's not big enough. That might not be big enough either. Let's do that. And let's get rid of that so you can see what's going on here. So it's plus 1234, and here are the legs. Ausar Thompson, right? Anthony Edwards, Miles McBride, Trae Young. That should satisfy our same game parlay boost. I'm going to hit the bet now button. Like if you're following along, you can, and apparently we can't. Why can't we parlay this? McBride and Thompson can't be parlayed together, but that's fine. That's fine. What we're going to have to do is just add one more leg to this. So let's take out, who did I take out? I took out McBride. Okay. So we'll add one more person on this. Let's see if Precious, I don't even need. See if we add Precious here. Now, the difference, of course, right, is that it just has to make sense. Yeah. We got to get rid of Nick. And we got to get rid of Johnny Cannon. We're still screwed because of the two underplays within this. Okay, that's fine. We'll take away precious, and we're just going to add something from another game. All right, that's fine. Precious, you're out. All right. Sweet. Now we're stuck. Okay, let's share this. See what we can find here. The other part of it, I'm just going to go find one more bet in the NBA, as you can see this here. 1, 2, 3. Thompson, Edwards. So all we need is one more. I mean, it would be great if we found an over because we'd be locked in. Dyson Daniels, can we work that in there? Let's try and work that in. That would be my only other one if we could work the rebounds and threes together. But you see, DraftKings is very, very strict. Nope. Nope. Andrew Nemhard. No, that's a third. That's another game. So this has to be a same game parlay X. Let's try Duran. Boy, all these unders are just getting clipped right now from DraftKings. They want no part of this. Zero part of this. So Duran is what? PRA? I doubt we're going to be able to sneak this one in here. Let's see. You never know. You never, ever know. Nope. Okay. All right. I don't think we can run this because of the unders, which is wild, right? Like, do we have one over that we can point to here? Even if it's because we know we're getting a profit boost. So even if there's a slight negative edge because of the profit boost, it's going to boost this over. Bam, Jaren Jackson, Memphis, Minnesota. But this is not, unfortunately, going to satisfy. No, okay, we're in. We're in. 20% boost at 13.27. Bang. Oh, this is a beautiful site. $6.55. Great. I'm in. So are you. I'll take a shot. We'll put it up. And the play is very simple. I'll run through it. Under 4.5 assists, 2 for Anthony Edwards, 2 plus 3s for Jaren Jackson. And then we also have on the other side, and this is the bet that we just added, of course. Actually, you know what? You can see it right here. I'm doing this thing on my own. So you got to bear with me. Get to some comments here in a second. There's our bet. Pretty cool. Just built it right there. Yes, Reese, we did that for you. So I think you're just trying to find edge across the board that's given to you via our tools, right? Koviet's in the house. Yo! Welcome aboard. One of our newest cappers. You want to check him out over at Tails, OddsShopper Tails, of course. Yeah, this is insane, right? Like, we've got the parlay builder. We've got the top bets that'll just pop from your portfolio. And then the other part of this is where you'll see the parlay generator, which is right here, where I can generate. Just give me whatever you got with 3 legs. Just let me have it. 3 legs. Of course, I've bet some of these already, so that's why individually, of course, but you can roll them back in and see what the parlay is, see where the value is. The XEV, Patrick, that's your edge. That means that each one of these legs individually is a plus EV bet from our model. Each one of these bets now put collectively is best bet, meaning it's beating the number at FanDuel. May not beat the number at DraftKings or BetMGM or anywhere else for that matter. You got it. Brother, I'm not putting a play out here unless I think it's hitting. And I'm not going to the tools unless I know they're working. And they are, for me. You can constantly see people rolling in. OddsShopper Hall of Fame is the site to look at. And, I mean, you can just see, the testimonials rolling. This has been fantastic to see people just popping in with this. Jump in when you can. Seriously. There's no downside right now in using this K parlay code, oddshopper.com. There's a link. Use it. I know we normally have a 1 week. This is 2 free weeks. 2 free weeks. It starts today. Right now, all you need to do is sign up. Pretty crazy shit going on here, right? And you can see the results consistently speak for themselves. All right. We need to do one quick thing, and then I got to get out of here. All right. Let's build We need a no sweat DraftKings home run. That's it. Just a no sweat home run over at DraftKings. We already have the bet. The thing is, now it needs to make sense, meaning this needs to be green and it needs to say DraftKings. That's all. That's the only thing we need. So let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll the scroll. Roll the scroll. See what we got. Jake Magnum at 19-1. I might be able to do a little bit better than that, meaning a guy who probably has a chance to hit. Jake Magnum hits. I don't know what to tell you. All right. You come back tomorrow and say, you idiot, you loser, you cost me money. How dare you? It was right there in front of you and you scoffed at it because it was 19-1. Look, at this point, we may only have Jake Magnum as a chance to bet. Come on, you got to give me something here on DraftKings. Something. Boy, so far, here we go. Sal Frelick. That's a Mad Dog Russo name if I've ever seen one. Caesars is offering this at plus 750. Holy shit. All right, we got to do it. Sal Frelick. All right. Do you even know who this guy is? Probably not. This guy was just created on MLB The Show. And now we're going to bet him to hit a home run with our no sweat bet. Well, they let me get $25 down, $6.82. Fine with me. Sal Frelick in the house. You're welcome. Hey, appreciate everybody being here. We do a lot, and we're here for you Monday through Friday. Devers. Yeah, Devers was money. Absolutely money. Appreciate you, Patches. Appreciate all of you being here. We're going to be here tomorrow. That's Friday to end the week. See y'all.